Welcome back to another episode of Monthly Mint. Please read this disclaimer that I'm showing on the screen. This is my financial journey, not to be duplicated or copied. So please read the disclaimer, and this is not financial advice. So let's get right into the content and give you my Friday update. So first off, I have made a change in my portfolio, and there's a strategy, and the reason why I did this is the HPYB ETF that I was going to be holding for a while. I had to change it out for something that is more stable and consistent and more diversified because the banks are on a run right now. And I don't want to be left holding the bag when they're at all-time highs. I mean, look at this one. Here's RBC, $232 a share. Look at that. It's straight up. So you're basically buying in right at the all-time high. Now we have TD, $131 a share. Right there again, all-time high. We have BMO, all-time high. Scotia, also all-time high. Now there's nothing wrong with HPYB ETF. I just don't want to be buying into the banks for the Canadian sector at the all-time high, and I should have caught this before, but I just jumped the gun. So I did sell, and I did make a little bit of a profit, not much, maybe $100, and I moved it into something different. And the thing that I moved it into also holds two ETFs for the Canadian bank sector, and that's RBC and TD. So I do have diversification in this ETF that I moved to within the one fund. All right, so here you can see my portfolio is sitting at $318,000. Total investment, $299,000. Total profits, $19,000. And my passive income is sitting at 52%. Now, my dividend goals for my journey is to reach $200,000 annually for passive income, and I'm 84% of the way there. So it says I should be achieving this goal next year by the year 2027. So my MSTE position, I did add a little bit, nothing crazy. So I have 52,520 shares of MSTE. My HHIS position is still the same, 11,924 shares. Now, the thing that everyone is here for to see what I changed is I'm investing in ECHI now instead of HPYB. This is the 9-point enhanced Canadian high shares. So I got $17,000 worth, and I currently hold 1,439 shares. Now, doing this move actually increased my income just slightly. Nothing drastic, but it did increase my income, so I'm glad about that. And it holds a more diversified portfolio, so let's get into what it holds, and I'll show you why. So first off, here on the ECHI website, it is 0% management fee, so that is one reason why I'm buying into this right now, because it will be at 0.29% on February 28th, 2026. So you can see here that it also uses 25% leverage to boost my yield. They're pretty much all the same, so this one's just going to be better for me. So here's the reason why I switched from all banks to this, getting roughly a little more yield, is Barrick is gold, so that's going to be a good one. It holds telecommunications, BCE. It's holding uranium, and nuclear is going to be a thing of the future. So I think this is a great one to hold. Oil is also another good one, the Canadian Natural Resource. It's got the railway system for CN. Pipelines are a great thing to hold long term, so this is Enbridge. Now here's the bank that I'm still getting exposure to, which is the Royal Bank. That's your financial sector. Then we have Shopify, that's tech. And we all need oil, so we got Suncor. And then finally we have TD, which is your financial. So I'm still holding my bank sector within this one ETF, and I'm getting a slight more return on my yield. So this only makes sense, and the risk factor on it is sitting at medium. Now you can see right here that the dividends are remaining very consistent. They're at 15 cents, and it's paid monthly. I don't need this semi-monthly or twice a week income because I'm going to reinvest my money every single month anyway. So monthly works just fine for me. And you can see right here that the yield on ECHI is sitting at 14.84%. So here's the fun part that everybody wants to know. My monthly income is going to be $13,827. Daily, that works out to $454. My yield at 51%. And if you add all that up together, you get a total of $165,924 annually. So the payday for my ECHI, HHIS, and MSTE, they all reside on Friday, March 6th, which is nice because I'm going to be getting paid everything all on one day for the month. And you can see here that there is no other paydays. So all I have to do is just budget for the 6th and my income comes in that exact day. Also, a side note, if you are new to my channel, I'm also living off my income. So this is my job. I'm going to be taking this passive income, taking $3,000, moving it into my checking account, and I live off that. Then the remainder that I have gets reinvested directly into the ETFs to grow my ECHI position. I hold HHIS in my TFSA. MSTE and ECHI are in my non-registered. So this strategy that I'm doing is tax efficient for myself, but also do not quote me on that because this is just my personal journey. Thanks for watching Monthly Mint, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do. I'll see you in the next video.